Hello. Today I'm basically going to be sharing with you the music that I've listened to in 2022. It's basically just like a Spotify Wrapped, but extended into more than just like my top 5 of everything. Um, yeah, that's the basic concept of this video. It's I've just seen a lot of people do it, like Caitlin Marie Reacts. She's the one, she did it last year and I saw it and I was like, this is so cool. So yeah, so then when I saw that video last year, at the beginning of the year, I started tracking my data for this year, and here I am with the video. So yeah, I'm gonna be going through just a few different categories. I have my top 15 artists, my top song from each of those artists, and then just my top 15 songs overall, and then my top 20 albums, just because I couldn't narrow it down. Okay, so I'm essentially gonna try to get through these as fast as possible without like rambling on and on about it. So I'm gonna start with top 15 tracks of the year, and I'm just gonna go from number 15 to number 1 and read through them so you can hear them. Yes, all of these are from like 3 artists. Don't worry about it. I listen to music on repeat. So, speaking of repeat, number 15 going on up is Repeat by Luke Hemmings, Jet Black Heart by 5 Seconds of Summer, Wish You Were Sober by Conan Gray, Grape Juice by Harry Styles, Little Freak by Harry Styles, Ghost of You by 5 Seconds of Summer, Permanent Vacation by 5 Seconds of Summer, Come Down by Luke Hemmings, Red Desert by 5 Seconds of Summer, Music for a Sushi Restaurant by Harry Styles, Keep Driving by Harry Styles, Mum by Luke Hemmings, Bloodline by Luke Hemmings, Matilda by Harry Styles, and From the Dining Table by Harry Styles. That's what I listened to this year. I love that the top 4 tracks, I don't know if you know those songs, but like Mum, Bloodline, Matilda, and From the Dining Table, that is like Psychopath. That is the 4 saddest songs I've ever heard, and it's my top 4. But yeah, it be like that sometimes. But I just love those songs, and like From the Dining Table, I literally listen to that all the time. It's kind of crazy, and it's so underrated. But yeah, there's a lot of Harry's House in there. There's a lot of Luke Hemmings in there. It's a solid top 15. Now I'm gonna go through my top 15 artists from 15 to 1. Or actually, okay, here's what I have. So I have my top 15 artists, and then instead of just like my top 15 tracks overall, I have my top 15, or I have my top song from each artist specifically. So I'm gonna go through that now. So this is gonna be my top 15 artists plus my top song from them. Yeah. Okay. Number 15 is AJR, and my top song from them is Adventures Out There. Number 14, Greta Van Fleet, period, and my top song is Heat Above. Number 13 is Ash, and my top song was Angry Woman. Number 12 is Macy Peters, period, and my top song was I'm Trying. Number 11 is Lizzie McAlpine. My song was Doomsday. Doomsday is so good. Please listen to it. Olivia Rodrigo is Hope You're Okay, which I love. That's been my favorite Olivia Rodrigo song since I heard it the first time I listened to Sour, and it still is. Louis Tomlinson is number 9, and my top song is Miss You, which not a bad song at all. A solid bop, but that's not my favorite. I just listened to it on repeat, and that's like the first song of his I really got into. Then number 8 is Phoebe Bridgers, and my top song is Graceland 2. Number 7 is Ashton Irwin, and my top song is Scar, really good song. Number 6 is Conan Gray, and my top song is Wish You Were Sober. Number 5 is Luke Hemmings, and my top song is Bloodline. Number 4 is One Direction, and my top song is I Would. Stop. That's funny. Number 3 is Harry Styles, and my top song is From the Dining Table, obviously. Number 2 is Taylor Swift, and my top song is Mirror Ball, which is also like one of my favorites. Obviously, my favorite Taylor Swift song changes like every day, but one of my faves for sure. And then my top artist of the year is 5 Seconds of Summer, and my top song was Red Desert, which is kind of shocking. I didn't know I listened to Red Desert that much, but it's good. And actually, I'm gonna go through, I also have like the amount of times I streamed songs from each of these artists. So I'm just gonna go through my, what should I do? I'll go through my top 5 and how many times I streamed them. So Luke Hemmings, I played songs from Luke Hemmings 574 times, which is impressive considering he only has like 12 songs. So, and then One Direction, I streamed them 691 times. That's good. And then the big jump up to Harry Styles, which is literally double that. It's 1,207. I streamed his songs that many times. And then Taylor Swift, I streamed, again, another double, 2,429 times. And then 5 Seconds of Summer, big jump, 3,643 times. It's literally over 1,000 between Taylor and 5 Sauce. So that's really good. And then what do we have last? Last, this is probably my favorite category, I'd say. It's my top 20 albums of the year. So I couldn't decide on just doing like 10 or 15. I was gonna do my top 10, but then I was like, I need to do the top 20. So I did. So we're just gonna start from 20 and go on up to number 1. Number 20 is Reputation. Number 19 is Walls by Louis Tomlinson. Oh, Reputation by Taylor Swift, by the way. Number 19 is Walls by Louis Tomlinson, which I streamed 150 times. Number 18 is the Meet You There live tour album by 5 Seconds of Summer, which is so funny. I love that album. It's basically just like a live recording of their tour for Youngblood, which is fun, which I streamed 154 times. Number 17 is 5 Seconds Flat by Lizzie McAlpine, which I streamed 157 times. Number 16 is Evermore by Taylor Swift, which I streamed 160 times. Number 15 is Faith in the Future, which I'm wearing my shirt for right now. Number 15 is Faith in the Future, which I streamed 162 times. And mind you, that album came out in November, like November 11th. That's, I'm like kind of proud of that. But yeah. Number 14 is Lover by Taylor Swift, which I streamed 170 times. Number 13 is Harry Styles by Harry Styles, which I streamed 298 times. Number 12 is Take Me Home by One Direction, which I streamed 306 times. Number 11 is Fine Line by Harry Styles, which I streamed 306 times. And can I just say, Fine Line is my favorite Harry Styles album, despite what the numbers say. But yeah, I love that album. Number 10 is Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers, which has 319 plays. Number 9 is Super Bloom. I cannot speak. Super Bloom by Ashton Irwin, which has 348 streams. Number 8 is Calm by 5 Seconds of Summer, which has 379 streams. Number 7 is Folklore by Taylor Swift, which has 431 streams. Number 6 is 5 Sauce 5 by 5 Seconds of Summer, which has 419 streams, which I'm just gonna say this now because I already did my video on 5 Sauce 5, but for like the longest time since I've listened to Sounds Good Feels Good, I've said Sounds Good Feels Good is my favorite 5 Seconds of Summer album, but I genuinely think it might be 5 Sauce 5 now. Like, I feel like they both have very similar energies. Like, it's just very uplifting and fun. So, just a little update. That might be my favorite 5 Seconds of Summer album now. But these numbers also say differently. So, I have number 6 is 5 Sauce 5. And then number 5 is Youngblood by 5 Seconds of Summer, which has 470 streams. And then, actually, tied with Youngblood. This is so funny. Tied with Youngblood, also having 470 streams. And number 4 is 5 Seconds of Summer by 5 Seconds of Summer. Their debut album, which is really funny that that's tied with Youngblood. And then number 3, Harry's House by Harry Styles, which has 560 streams. And then number 2 is When Facing the Things We Turn Away From by Luke Hemmings, which has 569 streams. And then my number 1 album of the year was Sounds Good Feels Good by 5 Seconds of Summer with 788 streams. that is like a lot. That's like a lot. So yeah, that's basically, that was my year in music. I just love this list. It's just all my favorite things, and I can't wait to see what new music 2023 is gonna bring. I think Olivia Rodrigo's releasing new stuff. Macy Peters is releasing new stuff. Who else? Who else, dude? Taylor, Taylor, please. Speak Now Taylor's version needs to happen, dude. I cannot keep waiting, because I know we just got Midnights, and I love Midnights, but like we've been waiting for these. I thought the re-records were gonna be like, and then they're done, and then they're out the way. She's really like making us wait. And the thing is, I wouldn't be so anxious if it was like completely new music. I would be like, okay, yeah, she needs time to write it and like perfect it and stuff. But it's, the music's done. The music's made. It's out there. She just has to sing it, yeah, and then like release it to me. I know there's like legal drama, but like the legal drama's done, right? So what's happening, dude? I don't know. Who else is releasing new music? Ash isn't. I think AJR is. Phoebe Bridgers, perhaps. Ashton Irwin. Okay, Ashton hasn't like blatantly said anything about a new album, but I'm kind of like, maybe he's gonna release. I think he like referred to Super Bloom as AI1, as in Ashton Irwin 1, which makes me think that there's gonna be an AI2. There better be. I would scream. Yeah, but who else? Five Sauce isn't releasing anything now. Harry Styles isn't. I think that's kind of it. But I'm just really excited for this year. Maybe Joshua Bassett isn't on this list, but I also love Joshua Bassett. If he were to release an album, he's kind of in like his EP era right now. He's like releasing a lot of like singles and EPs and not full albums. So I don't know, but I'm like living for it. I just want all the Joshua Bassett music. So that's all I gotta say. Bye.